next guest is best known for his work, including in movies, and especially in the Scream movies. He's got a new hidden camera show now that's on the WB. It's called The Jamie Kennedy Experiment. It's really very different. It's really very funny. Please welcome Jamie Kennedy. Now, I want to explain to people, a lot of people have tried different hidden camera shows. I heard about this show, and I heard it was a hidden camera show where you play tricks on people, but the things you do are much more elaborate than anything I've seen in another hidden camera show.
Yeah, it's like kind of a mix between like Candid Camera and Mad TV.
Right, where you like do full sketches where people are participating and they don't even know they're participating.
Yeah.
And just to give some people an idea of what's going on, there's one that I was watching today where you brought a real audience in and you told them that you were shooting an infomercial.
Yeah.
And you brought them in and you told them to go ooh, ah, and participate while you tried to sell them this this hamburger cooking device.
It's called the Insta Cooker.
Right.
And cooks a hamburger in less than 30 seconds.
Right. And you play the guy, the guy who's shilling for the product, the infomercial spokesperson.
Yeah, Larry Anderson.
And so you get all these people in there and you ask for somebody in the audience to operate the machine, right?
We had a stunt guy who was in our audience who came out, and he goes to operate the machine. Well,
and everyone thinks he's just a member of the audience. They think he's real.
And then we have a real audience member come out, a guy who just came out. His name was Victor. I found out later. And he goes on the barbecue, and then I say, we're going to have an old-fashioned cook-off. And then the clock starts ticking, and he pushes the button.
We have a clip here. I don't want to give anything away, but this is the real audience responding to what they think is a real audience member who's gone up to use this new device you're selling. Let's take a look at this clip from the Jamie Kennedy Experiment.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
My eyes. My eyes. My eyes. My eyes.
What happened?
Now,
thank you, Roseanne.
So let me tell you what happens. Let me tell you what happens. So that guy goes running off. He's like, my eyes, my eyes. He's really all right. He's a stunt guy, but no one there knows it.
No. Yeah.
Then you pretend to freak out and say, look, let's just use the George Foreman cooker and we'll say that it was used in that machine. And people in the audience are getting really mad.
They were pretty pissed.
But then you say to the audience, I need people, who's going to give a testimonial? I want people now to give a testimonial about how great this machine is. No one wants to do it. And then you say, well, anyone who does it will get $20. And this is what happens.
This is simply the best way to grill. It's easy, it tastes great, and it's fun. And most important, it's safe. I'd even let my kids use the Insta Cooker.
I was once a college student, and I hate barbecuing outside. But now I can grill indoors without all that hassle.
It's really... It is. You know what it is?
He said it was... Roseanne said it was the Yale experiment, but I think it was at the Harvard experiment.
Where they like shocked people and like they kept telling them it'd be okay.
Yeah.
And they'd like do it, they'd like kill them and stuff and keep doing it.
They kept turning it up.
It's really like you watch some of these and you learn a lot. You learn sad truths about human nature. But there's so many different great ideas. Like there's a bunch more that we don't want to give them away, but in the office we were just watching, bit after bit.
Is this show just going to start now, or is it on?
It's been on the WB January 13th. We've aired 3 episodes.
Oh, cool. I have to watch that.
Yeah, you got to TiVo it.
Okay.
No, TiVo bad for networks. He's crazy. What you want to do?
Well, people get so busy.
Now, I want to make sure we get everything in here. Do you feel bad afterwards? Because I think they're really funny, but there's some where you're watching them. There's one where you pretend that you're doing a court, like one of those Judge Judy shows, but you're a judge who's just terrible and doesn't remember things. And the two people are getting so mad because they're trying to get you to keep the story straight. Do people get mad at you afterwards, or how do you react afterwards?
I usually feel like a heel.
Yeah.
I feel really bad because like it's like an emotional roller coaster. They don't know what's going on. You don't know where they're going to take you.
Right.
And I feel bad. I mean, usually people are like, "Oh my God," you know, like Alan Funt. But I feel bad. But I can't say I'm sorry anymore because our legal department said you can't say you're sorry.
Right.
It's illegal.
That shows that you that shows that you are culpable. You're right.
So now I have to say, what can I say? And they say, you have to say, you've been a very good sport. So now I go, you've been a very good sport. And I go.
Now, are you thinking, I heard you're thinking about a celebrity version. Did you actually tape something with a celebrity?
Yeah, we did something with Bob Saget. And I play LA tour guy. My name is Matt Cars, and it's LA Tour is the only house tour that takes you inside the Stars' home. So we see a couple Stars' homes, and then we actually go inside Bob Saget's house. And I'm like, hey, Bob said it's cool. You know, you guys can like jump on his bed.
So people don't know, so they start doing it.
They start jumping on his bed. We went in his refrigerator, and all he had to eat was bologna and vodka. And they were like. And then, like, there was, like, we put all this weird underwear and sex toys. So people were, like, grabbing his underwear and being like, oh, my God, Bob Saget's with Uncle Joey. And so then he came in, and he's like, you know, what are you doing in my house? And then people were like, oh, my God.
It's a really funny show. You should come back. I mean, I'm sure it's going to do well. The Jamie Kennedy Experiment airs Sunday nights at 8 o'clock on the WB. So watch that. Jamie, congratulations.
Thank you so much,
really
man.
funny
Thank
stuff.
you so much.
Jamie Kennedy, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, that is our show. Our apologies to Dave Attell. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. We promised to have him back on the show very soon. He's a funny guy, and he must be seen. I do want to thank my guests. We did have time for Jamie Kennedy. Thank you very much for being here. Come back, please, sometimes. Clips are very funny. Big thanks. Roseanne Barr, thank you so much for being here and for being so funny.
Thank you very much for having me.
Max Weinberg, the Max Weinberg 7. Stay tuned for Last Call with Carson Daly. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.